Over the past few weeks, we've had a chance to spend some quality time alone with both LG and Samsung's curved OLED TVs. And while the technology behind the TVs and their shapes are similar, there's plenty that distinguishes one from the other. With that in mind, let's do a comparison. First, let's start with the obvious stuff. Samsung has gone with what it calls a timeless arena design. Well, we call it a frame. And this frame provides some advantages in that it houses a built-in camera up top and some speakers down in the base. On the other hand, the frame obscures the visual appeal of the TV's curvature, and it takes up a lot more space than if the panel stood alone. LG's panel does stand alone, opting for a clear acrylic base. This shows off the TV's thin profile and gentle curves much better. However, these clear speakers in use don't sound very good. Speaking of speakers, Samsung houses a small subwoofer inside its sealed panel of the TV. There's no grill and no port. It actually uses the TV cabinet as a sort of radiator. A weird design choice, but effective. LG's OLED houses its inputs like most TVs. It's in the rear of the cabinet. This makes for a little bit of a bump on the center of the TV's back panel, though LG's is thinner overall. Samsung's OLED has a completely smooth back panel, with all of the inputs housed in a breakout box. From there, signal is sent to the TV by a proprietary One Connect cable. If you could mount this TV on the wall, that would be a real advantage. LG sticks with its Magic Motion remote for this TV. It took us a little time to get used to, but now we really like it. You use it like you would a Wii remote, pointing and clicking at the TV. Samsung, on the other hand, uses a touchpad remote, so you do more swiping than you do waving. We've not had as much time with this remote, but didn't enjoy it the first time out like we'd hoped to. That may change in time, though. Obviously, both of these TVs are smart TVs, and you can look to either company's flagship models in the LED line to get a sense for how they're different. Bottom line, we prefer Samsung's. It's got more features, and it's a little bit more user-friendly. There's also a couple of technical things going on behind the scenes, not apparent to the naked eye. LG uses all white subpixels and then layers a color filter over the top of them, whereas Samsung uses red, green, and blue pixels. But LG has this dimming technology that it uses to avoid image retention. Samsung doesn't, probably because it doesn't really need to. We never noticed any image retention problems while we were testing the television. As for picture quality, these TVs are really close. They both look excellent. We spent a lot of time just kind of staring at it in awe because of the exceptionally deep black levels and the high brightness and the fast response time and the wide color space. They're really great. We'd love to tell you that, one is better than the other, but that would be irresponsible at this point because we haven't actually seen the two side by side. We're working on that though and hope to have an opinion for you soon. Finally, you'll notice we didn't make a big deal out of one of the most obvious considerations, and that is price. That's because we believe the price on LG's TV will go down in the near future. Presently, LG's model is priced at $15,000 and Samsung's is priced at $9,000. That's a huge gap, and although LG's official statement is that it's staying the course on its price, we can't imagine that will last too long. A chasm that wide simply must be narrowed. And that's our comparison of Samsung and LG's curved OLED TV.